What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Last video we were messing around with Williams' big turbo GS300 and we finally made some major progress with the car. Anybody who's been watching the channel over the last couple of years will know that this thing has been kicking our ass. From a fuel pump problem to a wiring issue to a clutch engagement issue, it has just been a nightmare trying to get this thing all suited and ready to go. And well, last video we made some major progress. We had this thing boosting down the road. It felt really good. The new turbo's working great. The clutch is working great. The only thing that's not working great are some of the finer details, some of the things that make it a nice street car. So I think in this video today, we're gonna try to tackle all those problems and finally finish putting the car fully back together.
Yeah, so now that it's running, now I wanna make it look nice. So I wanna wash it. It's super dirty. It was like before it was sitting in the pole barn, it was sitting under a tree. So there's just like sap everywhere. And I want it to look good now. So let's clean it. And then like, you know, throw this seat in. Cause like the seat I've got in there is kind of a piece of shit. And then like throw some interior stuff on it. So
complete the whole trifecta, put the car all back together. Like Will said, his factory seat's not bad, but all of the adjustments on it are broken, so it doesn't move at all. Some of the bolts, it's sketchy. So I had this NRG seat sitting around for a long time. I'd actually planned on using this in the passenger seat of the Supra, but consequently planted seat brackets makes a bolt-in bracket for the first gen GS300, so it was just a couple of bolts to be able to bolt this thing into the driver's seat. So William, happy birthday, you got a seat. And this should suit him a lot better. Not only will it hold him while he's piloting a 600 horsepower car, but it will adjust and do what he needs to do. And I feel better that William is a little safer now. So outside of that, let's get this fucking steering wheel straight for the first time in this car's life and then just get everything to feel good. So first step, let's push this thing outside, get it washed, get it looking nice, clean the inside so it doesn't smell like a rat piss, and we'll go from there.
I guess.
Oh, I forgot about the fucking door. That sucks. Oh man, you probably can't see in camera how much that pulled the green out, but that's insane.
Yeah,
it's just
really good.
Just a quick simple wash and it looks so much better, but we're not quite done here. So the next step in this process is going to be to turn our attention to the headlights. Obviously these things are, what, 30 years old and nasty, so they need to be cleaned up. We've got a headlight restoration kit so we can hit that, and then Will also bought a clay bar kit so we can try to get some of the dirt and shit pulled out of the clear coat. So we're gonna hit that stuff real quick, try to pull as much of the green out of the car, make it look as nice as possible, and then we'll jump right into the seat and the interior as soon as we're done with that. Cool?
Let's do it.
It's a plan. All right, so we got a bunch of stuff in the lineup. So we got our clay bar kit. We went with a Mother's kit. This is super easy. They give you a spray and then a clay bar, and it's, I don't know, figure it out from there.
Yep.
Headlight restoration kit is a two-stage kit from Meguiar's, so they'll give you a couple of solutions that you put on the headlight and then a couple different grits of sandpaper to try to get through some of the layers of crap. As much as people want to say that you could just wipe that off, it doesn't really work like that. There's a lot of elbow grease involved.
Yeah, you have to physically remove the oxidation from the lens. Otherwise, you can sit there and wipe it all day. I used to do that with the tennis ball when I had my Murano, and it would look good for about 5 minutes. Then it'll go back to that.
Yep. So get yourself a kit. It helps a lot. And then once we're all done, we're gonna try to see if we have time before it gets nasty to use our wax. Then a little bit of ass cleaner to finish up the job, and the car will look brand new.
I was like, what the fuck was that?
Cool. Well, this is the setup for the day. I'm running out of patience to do B-roll, so let's get all this done and then we can hop in to the fun part of the day. Right?
All right, let's do it.
Right. All right, so I think this will be the biggest change to the car, so let's hit these headlights real quick and see what they look like. Holy shit. That's crazy. It's crazy how much just cleaning your headlights will change the front end of your car. Highly recommend doing this. Let's finish up the other one, then we'll move on. Okay, now the car is nice and clean. We got the outside all detailed up, headlights all clean and clear. We're ready to move on to the inside. So at the beginning of the video, I mentioned we got a new seat for this car. We got to throw a little bit of interior back together, and we got to straighten out this steering wheel. Pretty straightforward. We'll start with the seat, because I think that'll be the easiest here. We already went ahead and got our bracket situation set up, so we have NRG's universal bracket to hold the seat. We've got NRG's slider, and then like I said, Planted Brackets makes a bracket to bolt directly to the floor of the first gen GS. So we have everything covered, brand new hardware, all that's ready to go. So let's get the old seat pulled out real quick, fit this thing in, see how it gets, see how it feels, see how Will feels in the car, and then we can start kind of putting the interior back together around that, because we might run into, you know, like the center console needing to be adjusted, the seat needing to be moved. There's always caveats to it. So let's get the seat in and then do everything around it. 4 bolts for the factory seat, a seat belt, and I think the factory has that little wiring harness there, but we weren't using that anyway. Unbolt the seat belt, and that's as simple as that. And then the new seat's gonna basically bolt in the same way. It's gonna utilize the same mounting pattern as the factory seat. It'll even use the same hardware, so it'll be very easy. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Mikey, how we get this factory belt off?
So it's probably gonna be a couple of screws or retainers back here on both sides, and then pull the covers off for the buttons, and then there might be a screw or two up front, and then just yank it.
Perfect. And yeah, I'm sure you'll have the access to the hardware once you get that little plastic cover off.
There'll be like an M10 bolt right here.
Cool. And then that, like this bolt, like he said, that M10 will bolt directly to our bracket right here. So, safety.
That's right. Damn, they torqued those.
Safety. To the fuck it bucket, as Mike would say.
Yeah, that'll definitely go in the art bin.
No spare parts here, boys. Oh, I suppose a latch would probably be smart.
I'd like a buckle.
That also does have this harness, but you probably don't care about the seatbelt light working, or do you?
Do the airbags work if the seatbelt light doesn't?
If you're not gonna hook up anything in like the air, like related to like the position of the seat, at this point with that seat, the airbags aren't gonna work to begin with.
So no airbag for now.
Well, I mean the airbag's still in the car. It's just that it probably won't work unless we have this plugged in and have the car and tell the car whether or not we are buckled in or not. Because if it's not buckled, if the seatbelt isn't buckled, then it probably won't deploy the airbag squibs, or it'll deploy one of the two. And comparatively, when you have this plugged in a crash, it'll probably deploy both, depending upon the severity of the crash.
Sure. So a little bit of wiring, but we can do that later,
Yeah.
huh?
Well, we're gonna put the seat in for now, and I'll strip out this harness and pin it back, deep in it.
Cool. Sweet. New seat. Oh my god, what just pulled up here, dude? Yikes.
Bro, this thing's 10,000.
Dude, the black on black?
Bro, 2-piece, son.
Yo! Ooh, ooh, ooh. With the exhaust?
Oh yeah, big ol' holes, baby, big ol' holes.
Oh my god. The car we gotta work on later. I mean, shit, we gotta make money to work on these cars somehow. But at the time being, we gotta clean out the inside of the car before we put the seat in, so, let the noise begin! Much better. Carpet's still gnarly, but, hey, some more crap on the floor, so that was the objective, so.
Humpy doesn't plan on going anywhere with the wheel bearings on his car. That Aurora is also like
Dude, that thing is clapped.
and it's a Saturn too.
Man, we gotta make money for these in somehow.
Yeah, I make money by working on those at work.
Oh my god.
Where I can charge $200 an hour to work on them, and I get paid $1.
Yikes.
The vacuum also smells like
All
shit.
right, throw this in.
I love that. Just right into place. Yeah, it always sucks how you have to contort yourself to do seats. How you doing down there?
Going in.
Oh, that looks comfortable.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, for real. Got the whips out today. Huh? It's freaking everybody is just showing up.
Look at those lugs.
Then you got this guy. Look at the stark contrast in vehicles right here.
Should ride my bike.
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
Nice car.
Baby. Thanks,
Okay, that's plenty of distraction. Let's get back to this. Nice. Seats in, belts are in. Looks like it fits pretty well too, actually. I mean, good amount of room on both sides. Should have no problem getting the center console in. So, sweet. And the belts work nice. They don't interfere with the side
It's
of
solid.
the seat
Doesn't
much.
rock at all. It's
Yeah.
solid in there. I think that's the sliders.
Yeah, everything's tightened up and good to go. So, next move, let's get some of this plastic trim put back on to kind of complete the look of the inside of the car.
Yeah.
And then we should be good. And then from there, it's literally just time to drive the car, right?
That's right.
Really not
Yeah.
much else to do from
And
there.
we could even like test fit these wheels. I don't know where here they are.
Yep. So we also, these wheels have kind of gotten just tossed between everybody for the last like month before trying to just find somebody that wants to run them, but consequently they should work well with Will's car on top of the next big modification that we plan on doing.
Twin
So.
turbo Supra brakes.
Yes, sir. Yeah, those are massive and they fill out the wheel really well. So, and seeing an 18 on this car should look super good. So, but just a few plastics, we'll move on.
Yeah, we'll
and
do
that should be
that.
good for the day. Oh, bro. We found the piece that's not gonna fit. And with the seat, we might not be able to get all of it. So we're already finding that this inside trim piece here is interfering with the seat, which kind of figured it would. Maybe we'll cut it, maybe we'll bend it, do what we need to do to make it fit. But it's not imperative. Can't really see it from outside the car, so might just have to be that way. Ooh, and with some light fuckery, we were able to get her to fit. Yeah, that's right. Well, cool. I think that was the last piece that we actually had. So, I think we're done.
Yeah. I mean, glove box, this trim piece, that must be in my garage somewhere.
Yeah. Well, we'll get them in there as we go. But man, dude, definitely looks good, man. I mean, with the paint showing now, the car's clean, nice seat in it, all your trim's in, dude. It's feeling more and more like an actual car.
Yes, it is.
Dude,
Now
hell
we can
yeah.
get it on the road.
Well, cool, dude. How do you feel?
Pretty stoked on this.
Yeah, man, the progress has been real. I mean, considering even the last like year of working on this car, how much we've gotten done and how far it's come. I mean,
Yep.
even over the winter, realizing now that I neglected to mention this in the last video, but over the winter you swapped turbochargers, so
Yep. Yeah, so G3660 to a G35 900. So it's a big step up in power.
Yeah.
Big step up. Like enough where the injectors I have now are gonna be good enough, and the clutch I have now should be good enough. We're gonna have to put bigger injectors on it, and
intake manifold, a few other things too. So we've got some more stuff to do. Obviously there's some foreshadowing there on the bench, but a few more things to do. drivetrain wise, suspension wise, but I mean, just seeing the car put back together, dude.
Yeah. I'm
Being at this
stoked
stage,
be able to drive it again.
Yeah.
I just wanted to drive it this summer. So
for real, and we should be able to do that.
yeah, drive it, turn up the boost, drive it this summer.
Yep. So, yeah, next video, hopefully we'll be able to get this thing really out on the road and really press it. You know, hope to get everything dialed in on the tune, and you know, maybe we'll get a new set of wheels and brakes put on this thing too while we're at it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, cool. I'm stoked. I'm happy. I didn't have a whole lot to do today, so we kind of threw this video together last minute. But if you liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll see everybody next time.